The drama intensifies on The Bold and the Beautiful as long-standing relationships, bitter rivalries, and business pressures collide in Friday's episode, airing on September 27, 2024. Here's what fans can expect from the upcoming twists and turns in the lives of their favorite characters. Katie remains wary of Bill's intentions. Despite Bill's efforts to rekindle his romance with Katie, she remains hesitant about giving him another chance. According to spoilers, Bill is determined to prove that he's changed and is hoping for reconciliation. However, Katie's trust in him has been shattered before, and she fears getting hurt again if she allows him back into her life. Katie has recently shown some signs of interest in Bill, but this doesn't mean she's ready to dive back into a relationship. The scars from their tumultuous past are still fresh, and she doesn't believe Bill is a changed man just yet. Katie's reluctance leaves Bill frustrated, and their son, Will, is particularly disappointed. Will had hoped his parents could get back together, but now he fears this opportunity might slip away. Hope's relief as Steffi gives Hope for the future more time. On the business front, Hope Logan can breathe a sigh of relief as Steffi Forrester makes a surprising decision about the Hope for the Future project. Even though the line sales have been struggling, Steffi has agreed to give Hope more time to turn things around. However, there are conditions attached. Steffi will impose a strict boundary on Hope. She must not get close to Steffi's husband, Finn. This condition comes after Hope's intimate encounter with Finn, which has already caused significant tension. If Hope wants to keep her project alive, she will have to adhere to Steffi's rules. Despite this, Hope is unwilling to tolerate any disrespect toward her mother, Brooke Logan. She's prepared to fight back if Steffi crosses a line. The Brooke and Taylor rivalry continues to haunt Steffi. Even though Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan have reconciled and decided to bury the hatchet, their long history of conflict continues to affect their daughters. Steffi has always harbored a deep resentment toward Brooke, stemming from Brooke's past relationship with Ridge Forrester. Steffi believes that Brooke's involvement with Ridge caused her mother, Taylor, a great deal of heartache. In a recent emotional moment, Steffi witnessed her mother crying alone and blamed Brooke for Taylor's suffering. Although Taylor and Brooke have moved on and even decided to become friends, Steffi can't let go of her negative feelings toward Brooke. The mere sight of Brooke makes Steffi uncomfortable, and she's not afraid to voice her disdain. The tension between Steffi and Hope is reaching a boiling point as both women defend their mothers fiercely. Steffi believes that Taylor will always have a special place in Ridge's heart, and she views Brooke's influence over him as unjust. On the other hand, Hope sees her mother's love for Ridge as genuine and feels that Steffi has no right to speak ill of Brooke. A brewing conflict between Hope and Steffi. As the conflict between Hope and Steffi intensifies, it's clear that neither of them is willing to back down. Old wounds and unresolved issues from the past are resurfacing, making the situation even more volatile. The two women are not only clashing over business and personal boundaries, but also over their mother's long-standing rivalry. Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor are likely to find themselves caught in the middle of this new dispute between Steffi and Hope. The question remains, can these old grievances be resolved, or will the rift between Steffi and Hope grow deeper? Looking ahead, Friday's episode promises to be filled with emotional drama, confrontations, and unresolved tensions. As Katie wrestles with her feelings for Bill, Hope, and Steffi's rivalry escalates, with their mother's history fueling the fire, fans won't want to miss the next chapter in the ever-evolving saga of The Bold and the Beautiful. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that John Finnegan is devoted to Steffi Forrester and has no romantic interest in Hope Logan. However, there are other ways to betray your spouse that don't involve cheating. B&B is seemingly laying the groundwork for Finn to discover Taylor Hayes' devastating secret. That could put Finn in a real bind if Taylor asks him not to breathe a word off her grim diagnosis. Finn doesn't like hiding news from Steffi, but he's also a doctor who respects a patient's wishes and their right to privacy. Although Finn will likely push Taylor to tell Steffi the truth, he may vow not to spill anything himself. Keeping something so huge from Steffi will be bad enough, but there could end up being another level to the deception. This is probably turning into a situation where Steffi will be the last to know, so others on Canvas will learn the secret before her too. B&B spoilers say Ridge Forrester will eventually discover what Taylor is hiding, which means the secret could trickle to Brooke Logan, and then Brooke might let it slip to Hope. There's even a chance Hope might do some eavesdropping and uncover Taylor's heart failure updates that way instead. Whatever the case, Hope may ultimately find herself in possession of a secret that would bring Steffi's world crashing down. Will Hope and Finn both end up in the secret circle before Steffi? If so, that's going to feel like a major betrayal once Steffi finally learns what Taylor's concealing. Just imagine how furious Steffi will be if she finds out Finn and Hope have been keeping this hush-hush behind her back. Our predictions hint that Hope and Finn may become part of a secret Taylor pact, so stay tuned to see if that'll be the last straw for Steffi. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffi will be looking for someone to blame anyway, so she may take her anger over Taylor's diagnosis out on secretive Finn and Hope. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Taylor Hayes came back to Los Angeles to spend whatever time she has left with her family. Taylor wants to bond with Steffi Forrester and the grandkids while she still can. However, we can't help but feel like there's a glaring omission here. Thomas Forrester is being shut out of Taylor's illness story, so we have to ask, is B&B wrong to leave her son in Paris? Of course, Taylor already spent some time off-screen with Thomas, Douglas Forrester, and Paris Buckingham in France. It's good that the show offered that explanation instead of making it look like Taylor ignored Thomas and Douglas entirely. Even so, it seems unfair to only have Steffi and her children on Canvas for this storyline. Taylor and Ridge Forrester's family includes Thomas as well as Douglas, so it feels weird for them to be missing now. So far, Taylor's plan is to cherish as many moments as she can with Steffi, Kelly Spencer, Hayes Forrester Finnegan, and even Ridge if she's being honest with herself. It'd be better if Taylor would come clean to the adults involved here, but at least she's reconnecting with the people she loves. When Steffi looks back on this time with Taylor, she'll still be glad she had it, even if she didn't know the end was near. Thomas, on the other hand, is off living overseas and is missing out on what could be Taylor's final months or years. Now that Taylor has settled in Los Angeles again, Thomas doesn't have the same chance to make memories like Steffi does. Naturally, B&B could rectify that at some point, especially if Thomas later becomes privy to Taylor's secret and rushes home with Douglas. For now, Thomas is in the dark while precious moments with his mom slip through his fingers. Our predictions point to Thomas feeling hurt once the truth is exposed, so we'll bring you updates on the fallout of Taylor's sad news down the road. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Taylor will do her best to keep hiding her heart failure, but there'll inevitably be some slip-ups along the way. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, September 26, 2024 are finally here. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect Will Spencer to be confused about his parents' divide. Meanwhile, Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester Finnegan continue bickering about their mothers. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Bill Spencer's Family Mission. B&B spoilers for Thursday, September 26 reveal that Bill Spencer would like to reunite with Katie Logan. While Katie cares for Bill very much, she hasn't jumped at the chance to reunite. For one thing, Katie is involved with Carter Walton. The other issue is that BATIE has reunited many times before, but what would make this time actually work? Bill seems to think that this time will be different. Katie might not be so sure, though, so leave it up to Bill to try to win Katie's heart back. Spoilers: Katie Logan's pause. On Thursday, September 26, Will tries to understand the divide between his parents. It sounds like maybe Will isn't sure why Katie isn't agreeing to be a family with Bill again. There is a lot that Will might not understand. Knowing the history and living in it are two different things. Will Spencer perplexed. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, September 26 reveal that Will wants his mother to be happy. Even though Will isn't a huge Bill fan, that is his father. Will seems convinced that Katie would be happier with Bill. So if Will doesn't understand why Katie is pausing to reunite, he might start digging for answers. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Thursday, September 26, 2024. On Thursday, September 26, fans can also expect to see more bickering between Hope and Steffi. Hope will probably continue defending Brooke Logan. Meanwhile, Steffi will still be bringing up the possibility that Ridge Forrester could spring back to Taylor Hayes. Even though Steffi thinks everything will be perfect if Ridge and Taylor reunite, there is something she doesn't know. Taylor claims to be dying from heart failure. However, why won't Taylor tell the truth? Is there a bigger reason than what she's claiming to be Lee Finnegan? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Thursday, September 26, 2024? What are your predictions for Ridge, Brooke, Taylor, Hope, and Steffi? What does the future hold for Lai, Poppy, Bill, Katie, Will, and the other characters? All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. Look, we said it just last week. We all know exactly where the bold and the beautiful is heading with this Taylor story. She's dying, and in their newfound spirit of friendship, Brooke will step aside and let Ridge and Taylor marry so her sometime nemesis can die happy. Only, of course, for a miracle to happen, saving Taylor's life and leaving Brooke fuming when she refuses to step aside and divorced Ridge to give him back like a toy prize. We, though, had a different idea in mind for Taylor, thinking that perhaps it's a better idea for her to set her sights elsewhere and strike up a romance with Ridge's father, rather than just go straight back to the man who's broken her heart over and over and over again. Heck, Eric knows a thing or two about dying and being saved at the last minute himself. And lo and behold, we're pretty sure Rebecca Budig would be all in on that storyline. In fact, when spoke with Soap Opera Digest, she flat out suggested it. She talked a bit about the welcoming she got when joining Bold and Beautiful, saying John McCook texted her before she even started. "We haven't met yet, and I will meet you soon," he wrote. "But I just wanted to welcome you to the show and tell you that this is the best show to be on in all of Los Angeles. You will find such a wonderful group of people in our family." Budig was floored by the warmth and generosity and couldn't stop gushing over working with McCook, which is something we hear quite off from the folks at Bold and Beautiful. "Seriously, Donna had better watch out, because I'm coming for Eric," Budig laughed. Wait, does that mean Taylor's gunning for him, or Budig? Either way, after that, we're sure Budig would be all in if the show did decide to revive Taylor and Eric's romance. Donna, though, probably wouldn't be nearly as thrilled, but it would give her and Brooke something to bond over. And it would put the latest round of Taylor/Brooke friendship to the test. Would the blonde turn on Taylor in support of her sister, or try to mediate between the two of them? Brooke and Donna usually play nice, but they've certainly made plays for the same men before, including Eric and Ridge. Perhaps most importantly, though, it would spare us from Bridge/Tridge round cajillion. Because while we honestly don't know if Donna or Taylor would win out in the end with Eric, we know who Ridge is going to end up with. and it ain't the doc. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of September 30, 2024 are here. Next week, fans can expect Hope Logan to rebel. That will provide some complications for Steffi Forrester-Finnegan. Plus, Taylor Hayes suffers 2 heartbreaks. Keep reading to find out what is coming up next week in the CBS soap opera. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Brooke's bedroom concert fallout. B and B spoilers for the week of September 30 reveal that fans will see the fallout from the concert at the Brooke's bedroom photoshoot. Icelandic musician Jökull Juliusson appeared and performed at the photoshoot. It turns out that both Hope and John Finn Finnegan are huge fans of the musician and his band Killio. So Steffi will stand back and watch as Finn and Hope bond over their fandom. B and B spoilers. Hope Logan rebels. Gushing with Finn about the band might remind Hope of how exciting the dynamic is to her. Hope might miss that little spark. So Hope could rebel, especially if Steffi keeps firing off threats. If Steffi does cancel HFTF, then Hope would have nothing left to lose. Steffi will have to decide how to handle Hope. Of course, Steffi will pile this problem on Taylor Hayes' shoulders. Steffi might not know her mother is dying, but she's so fixated on Hope that she could miss some very important time with Taylor. Of course, Taylor will likely be saved at the last minute. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor Hayes' anguish. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of September 30 reveal that Taylor will suffer 2 heartbreaks. One is clearly about Ridge Forrester. Taylor will see Ridge and Brooke Logan bond, which will pain her. The other heartbreak might have to do with Taylor's secret. Maybe Lee Finnegan tells Finn the mystery patient's identity. Of course, Taylor mentioned her shortness of breath was getting worse. So someone could see Taylor struggling to breathe. With Ridge Forrester returning, could she see troubling symptoms? Of course, it's also possible that Taylor collapses. B and B spoilers. Week of September 30, 2024. During the week of September 30, fans can also expect Bill Spencer to continue trying to win his family back. Will Katie Logan end up reuniting with Bill? Will Bill behave, or could he end up breaking both Katie and Will Spencer's hearts all over again? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of September 30, 2024? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. The bold and the beautiful comings and goings announced that newcomer Linnea Grace would be joining as Electra Forrester. She's the grandniece of Eric Forrester and granddaughter of Eric's brother, John Forrester, making her Ivy's niece. With such deep ties to the Forrester family, Electra's arrival is bound to shake things up in Los Angeles. The lady could find herself caught between 2 guys in a brewing triangle. Read on to catch the whole tea. Will and Archie to clash for Electra's attention. The bold and the beautiful comings and goings reveal that Electra is coming along with Ivy Forrester. The last time Ivy was around, she and her ex, Liam, kissed while Steffi's disapproving eyes were hard to miss. So there's already tension brewing. Meanwhile, Linnea might be a newbie in the soap world, but she's no stranger to the spotlight. She started modeling as a kid and landed big campaigns for brands like Old Navy. Additionally, you may have also seen her in Avicii's Wake Me Up music video, which went viral globally. Now, she's stepping into daytime television, and her entry could stir the pot for the younger crowd on B and B. Grace's arrival follows closely after Lisa Yamada's abrupt departure from Luna's role. Lisa's character went from being an innocent young girl to a dark, money-hungry villain. With Luna gone, it seems Electra will take center stage, especially when it comes to the soap's younger male characters. Furthermore, there's already speculation that RG might be on Electra's long list of guys. He will even likely go head-to-head with adopted cousin Zend and even Will for her new dove. The word on the street is that RJ and Will are already on a collision course over edgy Electra. Interestingly, B and B spoilers hint that Elektra's arrival could spark an instant connection with Will. However, Will's protective mom, Katie, might not easily let a Forrester swoop in and capture her son's heart. Given Bill's past experience with Luna, he could also have reservations about letting someone new into the Spencer family circle. Despite any family concerns, it seems like Will might just fall head over heels for Elektra. The chemistry could be undeniable as she sprinkles like magic powder into his life. It will probably make them a hot new couple to watch. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, Sept 25, 2024, tease that Hope faces tough questions about her feud with Steffi. Meanwhile, Katie seeks clarity on the situation as Bill plans a family meeting with Will and Katie to talk about their future together. Expect to see Hope expressing gratitude, Bill's feelings intensifying, Katie grappling with reservations, and Will feeling caught in the middle. Now, read on to get more information. Katie questions Hope. In the upcoming episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope will show thankfulness for her line, receiving another chance. However, she might face difficult questions regarding her feud with Steffi. Hope will be under scrutiny in the design office at Forrester Creations, leading to a possible grilling session from either Brooke or Katie. It seems like Katie will also be present in the design office, inquiring about what happened with Steffi and seeking updates on the given ultimatum. Eventually, Will meet up with Katie at Forrester Creations, coinciding with Bill reaching out to his ex to discuss their future. Understanding that Will might get affected by the situation, Bill will organize a family meeting at the Spencer mansion. Viewers can look forward to both Katie and Will being present at the mansion. During this meeting, Bill will outline his hopes for their bright future together. It's apparent that his feelings for his ex-wife have deepened recently. Bill's growing love for Katie. After Katie's fierce efforts to protect him during the drama with Luna and Poppy, Bill has been slowly realizing how special she truly is. While he had feelings for Poppy, those feelings will now look like nothing compared to the deep love he still has for Katie. He also has a strong affection for Will, so he will express gratitude to have his son finally back in Lay, where he truly belongs. In the coming episodes, Bill will sense that everything is coming together for a full family reunion. He will advocate for another chance at a future with Will's mother, hoping that their son will support his plan. However, speculation suggests that Katie may have some hesitations about fully committing to Bill again. Since he will do everything in his power, he might assure her that this is the right path. Bill wants Katie back, but is it too late? Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, September 27, 2024. Bill's confession. A love that won't fade. Bill Spencer opens up about his deep desire to reunite with Katie. He acknowledges that their relationship has been damaged beyond repair in many ways, but he remains convinced that Katie is the right woman for him. Despite this, Bill knows things can never go back to how they were. Katie's hesitation, haunted by the past. Katie is torn. While Bill's declaration of love stirs emotions within her, she hesitates to give him an answer. The pain from their past marriage still lingers, especially as she battles feelings of discomfort about Bill's relationship with Poppy. Can Katie truly forgive and forget, or will her hesitations keep them apart for good? Hope's desire for Liam, but he chooses independence. Meanwhile, Hope is ready to rekindle her romance with Liam, finally realizing that he is still her best match. However, Liam is not on the same page. Rather than jumping back into a relationship, Liam chooses to stay single, focusing on his career and personal growth. His decision leaves Hope feeling conflicted and unsure of her next steps. Hope is left grappling with Liam's decision to embrace independence. She wants to reconnect with him, but his refusal to rekindle their relationship stirs deep emotions. Can Hope accept Liam's need for space, or will her feelings push her to fight for their love? Taylor's health crisis and emotional struggles. As all this unfolds, Taylor faces a life-threatening health crisis. Her physical condition is compounded by emotional turmoil as she watches Brooke and Ridge celebrate their happiness during a live-stream event for Brooke's project. The sight of their joy only deepens Taylor's feelings of sadness and isolation. Tune into The Bold and the Beautiful on September 27, 2024, for emotional confrontations, heartbreaking decisions, and life-changing moments. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. At the Cliff House, Finn comes in from a swim and canoodles with Steffi. They agree to pick this up tonight since she's planning to spend time with her mom. Steffi hopes Taylor stays forever. Taylor appears and Steffi asks if she wants to come to Forrester with her. She wants to spend every minute she can with her. Taylor gets a text from Lai urging her to come clean with her family. Steffi asks, "Is everything okay?" Taylor assures her daughter she doesn't see herself leaving Lai. "I've missed you all so much." Steffi says, "How about Dad? I know he missed you a lot too." At Forrester, Brooke tells Hope she's overwhelmed with work. Hope thinks it's great that she's in demand and is happy for her. Brooke asks how she's doing and if her feelings for Finn are in check. Hope just smiles uncomfortably. She then tells her mother there's no reason to worry. Brooke squints. "Are you sure about that?" Hope says yes as Ridge comes in. He asks, "Is everything all right?" Hope says Brooke is busy and she offered to help. Brooke explains she has another wave of interview requests. Ridge asks, "What did I walk in on? I'm not imagining this tension." Hope says it's nothing for him to worry about, nothing for anyone to worry about. In the design office, Will brings Katie a coffee and tells her it's cool seeing her at work and in her element. Katie wants him to consider coming to work at Forrester. Will snarks, "I'm sure Dad would love that." Katie knows Spencer Publications is his legacy, but she doesn't want him to discount Forrester. Carter walks in as she makes her pitch. He says she's right. Forrester is a great place. Will grins. The company's COO might be a little bit biased. Carter tells Will his mom is proud of him, and they're always looking for young people to join the team. Will knows it would be a great spot to work. Carter can think of one person who might disagree, your father. In Bill's living room, he and Liam go over an acquisition. Bill admits he's been off his game and Liam recaps that he's been going through a lot. They establish that Poppy is staying with her sister. Liam asks about his father's love life. Circling back to the potential acquisitions, Liam tells Bill they're all winners, but if they're going to make a decision, they'll have to do it soon or miss the opportunity. It's kind of like his love life. He knows his father cares for Katie, but does she know he wants to get back together? Bill says Katie's always been his anchor and holds him accountable. She's the only one who calls him out. Liam scoffs. "I call you out." Bill says Katie always pushes him to step up and do better. She's the wisest and most insightful person he knows. Liam has nothing against Poppy except for her daughter, but that doesn't make her a bad person. It also doesn't make her the person for you. Bill guesses he's been talking to Will. Liam admits it. He asks Bill to be honest about wanting a reunion with Katie. Bill thinks with Will being home and Katie looking out for him, he's remaining hopeful. In the design office, Katie tells Will she'd be fine with him going to Spencer as long as it's his choice and not what his father demands. Carter tells Will if he decides to work at Forrester, "Come and see me." Will thanks him and he exits. Katie gets a message and tells Will that his father wants to see her. Will tells her to go, as long as it's what she wants and not what his father demands. In the main office, Ridge tells Brooke and Hope he knows everything is not fine and something's going on. Hope insists it's all good and tries to change the subject. How is it having Taylor back in town? Ridge says he's glad she's back and the kids are thrilled. She's a force of nature and full of life. At the Cliff House, Taylor tells Steffi she loves hanging out but wants to talk about something other than her father. She doesn't need a man in her life. She's missed out on so much with Steffi and her family, and every minute counts. She wants to spend every moment feeling love. Steffi looks ahead to all the birthdays and celebrations they'll have, and you're not going to miss any of it. They hug and Taylor looks emotional. At Bill's place, he paces until Katie walks in. He exclaims, "You came." She asks what's going on. Bill says nothing at all. She thinks he's keyed up about something. Bill sighs, "All right, you see right through me." She wonders if he's going to pitch a trip on the Stella Maris. It's not happening. Will is trying to put his life together right now. Bill agrees and says that's what this is about, what lies ahead for them as a family. Steffi joins Hope in the design office, and they chat about Taylor's return. Hope says Ridge was saying how nice it is to have her back. Steffi's really grateful her mom is back. She assures Hope she's not going to try and play matchmaker. They're adults and can choose who they want to be with. Hope says Ridge chose her mom. Steffi muses about her dad going back and forth. She can see it in her mom's eyes that she'll always love her dad. Hope says he's committed to her mom. She asks if Steffi would like to see her parents back together. Taylor visits Ridge in the main office. He says it's a nice surprise. He was looking for inspiration, and here you are. Taylor explains that she came in with Steffi. Ridge tells Taylor she's their daughter's guiding star. She wants her to see Kelly and Hayes grow up and be part of their milestones. Taylor talks about treasuring every minute. Ridge asks, "What's going on? What's wrong?" Taylor says she's just feeling grateful. They don't know how much time they have, and it's important to make the most of it. She's glad to be back home with the people she loves. Ridge pulls her into a hug. Is Taylor's diagnosis a sham? The bold plot twist unveiled. Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Taylor's heart failure diagnosis in question. Fans are now questioning the authenticity of Taylor's heart failure diagnosis. Could her claims of illness be part of a deeper, hidden agenda? This video dives into the possibility that Taylor may be using her condition to manipulate the situation to her advantage. A suspicious return to Los Angeles. Taylor's return to Los Angeles is surrounded by suspicion. Speculation is growing that her illness may be a strategic move, particularly when it comes to her relationship with Ridge. Could Taylor be using her supposed heart failure to shift dynamics in her favor? Soap opera twists. Nothing is what it seems. In true soap opera fashion, the narrator reminds viewers not to take anything at face value. The unpredictable nature of the bold and the beautiful means that even the most serious situations, like a heart failure diagnosis, may not be what they seem. Will there be a miraculous recovery or a fake diagnosis reveal? With the show's writers known for their unexpected twists, the video explores the potential for Taylor's storyline to take a shocking turn. Could she make a miraculous recovery, or is there a more dramatic reveal in store, with Taylor faking her illness all along? Taylor's real motivations. Is Ridge the true focus? The video hints that Taylor's illness may be more about gaining leverage in her relationship with Ridge than genuine health concerns. Her priorities seem to revolve around Ridge, leading viewers to wonder if her heart failure is a ploy to win him back. This speculation surrounding Taylor's true intentions has fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next twist in The Bold and the Beautiful. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Thursday, September 26, reveal that Will Spencer will join his parents at the Spencer Mansion, so he'll become part of the conversation about Bill Spencer and Katie Logan's future. Following Bill's chat with Liam Spencer, it seems like Bill is determined to clarify where he stands when it comes to a family reunion. Bill would love to get back together with Katie and be there for Will as a team again. Unfortunately, it won't be quite that simple for Katie, so Will's going to ask his parents plenty of questions and wonder how they can all get on the same page. Although Will has mixed feelings about Katie and Bill reuniting, part of him sees the potential for them to start a new chapter and find happiness. Meanwhile, Steffi Forrester would like to see a new chapter for her own parents as well. Since Steffi knows how much Ridge Forrester has bounced between Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan over the years, she clearly thinks he might flip-flop back to her mom. Steffi has assured Hope Logan that she doesn't plan to play matchmaker this time around. Even so, Steffi will get under Hope's skin by acting like there's a good chance Ridge and Taylor will reunite whether she parent traps them or not. Hope will defend Brooke's relationship with Ridge and act like they're finally getting their happy ending. Steffi, on the other hand, will have a hunch that Ridge and Taylor's story isn't over just yet. Next on Thursday's B&B episode, Brooke will spy Ridge with his arm around Taylor in a cozy moment. It could leave Brooke a little unsettled as she watches from the doorway and ultimately interrupts. However, Taylor will once again make it clear that she's not a threat to Brooke and Ridge's romance. In fact, Taylor will gush over Ridge's happiness with Brooke, especially since she knows her own time for love is running out. Of course, Taylor's grim diagnosis could end up pulling Ridge back in her direction once the truth eventually comes out. Plus, there's always a chance for a soapy miracle treatment that could change everything. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Taylor, Ridge, and Brooke's love triangle seems poised to heat up down the road, so we'll bring you more predictions on their drama and updates on Ridge's reaction to Taylor's shocking news. All hell breaks loose when Will Spencer makes a bold decision. Bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Spencer's return, reconnecting with family and searching for love. After an extended absence, Will Spencer is back in Los Angeles. His homecoming brings joy to his family, but Will feels something is missing, his love life. Despite being surrounded by loved ones, Will's heart yearns for excitement and a romantic spark. His return sets the stage for a thrilling new chapter in his life. A plan to rekindle his parents' romance? In a moment of reflection, Will considers the idea of rekindling the once powerful romance between his parents, Katie and Bill Spencer. However, as he contemplates the potential reunion, Will realizes that his own life needs more excitement and adventure. His focus quickly shifts from his parents' past to his own future. From sweet to sizzling, Will's romantic prospects heat up. Los Angeles is buzzing with potential romantic interests, and Will finds himself drawn to the thrill of new possibilities. Known for his sweet and wholesome nature, Will is now showing signs of a more daring and adventurous side. This transformation hints at an exciting twist in his romantic journey, which is sure to captivate fans. Meet Elektra, Will's bold and thrilling new love interest. The introduction of a new character, Elektra, sends shockwaves through Will's life. Elektra's bold, fiery personality brings a refreshing change, and her dynamic energy sparks something new in Will. As the two grow closer, it becomes clear that Elektra is not your average romantic interest. She could be the one to shake things up in a big way. Katie and Bill's concerns, protecting Will from heartache. As Will's relationship with Elektra blossoms, his parents, Katie and Bill, become increasingly worried. Their protective instincts kick in as they question Elektra's intentions. Is she truly interested in Will, or could her presence lead to heartbreak? Their concerns create tension, adding an extra layer of drama to an already intense storyline. This return promises to bring emotional twists and turns as Will navigates love, family, and a thrilling new chapter in The Bold and the Beautiful. In a shocking turn of events on The Bold and the Beautiful, Dr. John Finnegan stumbles upon a life-altering revelation that will shake his family to its core. The secret? Taylor Hayes, the beloved matriarch, is suffering from a terminal illness, and her days might be numbered. This devastating discovery thrusts Finn into a moral dilemma, torn between respecting Taylor's wishes and protecting his wife, Steffi. Taylor's heartbreaking confession. It all began when Taylor confided in Lee Finnegan, sharing her shocking diagnosis. She's battling heart failure, a condition that is slowly but surely taking its toll on her. Taylor, always the strong and resilient figure, chose to keep this painful truth from her children, especially Steffi. She made Lee promise to maintain her secret, fearing that the news would shatter her family, particularly her daughter, who has been relying on Taylor's support during challenging times. Lee, a doctor herself, was left shaken by Taylor's revelation. Despite her deep concern for Taylor, she reluctantly agreed to keep the secret, hoping that Taylor would eventually come clean to her family. The weight of this secret, however, has been heavy, and as Taylor's condition worsens, Lee becomes increasingly worried about her friend's health and her decision to withhold the truth from Steffi and Finn. Steffi's unawareness and Finn's discovery. While Steffi senses something is wrong with her mother, she remains in the dark about the severity of Taylor's condition. She has confided in her father, Ridge, about her concerns, noting that her mother seems distant and upset. Steffi has been desperately trying to convince Taylor to stay in Los Angeles, completely unaware that time with her mother might be slipping away faster than she realizes. As fate would have it, a simple administrative error at Finn's hospital changes everything. April, a lab technician, accidentally mixes up two sets of medical results, one intended for Finn and another for a mysterious patient of Lee's. Finn, unaware of the mix-up, receives the results meant for Taylor, leading him to a chilling realization. His mother-in-law is dying. Finn's dilemma: to reveal or stay silent? The discovery hits Finn like a ton of bricks. He pieces together the cryptic hints that his mother, Lee, had been dropping for weeks, and the truth is undeniable. Taylor is gravely ill. The gravity of the situation leaves Finn torn. On one hand, he knows Taylor's wishes. She wants her diagnosis to remain a secret, particularly from Steffi. But on the other hand, Finn has vowed never to keep secrets from his wife after everything they've been through. Finn's internal struggle is further complicated by his moral compass. If the situation were reversed, and it was his own mother facing a terminal illness, he would want Steffi to tell him. How can he justify keeping this life-changing information from his wife? At the same time, he deeply respects Taylor's request and understands her desire to protect her family from heartache. A heart-wrenching decision ahead. As Finn grapples with this moral dilemma, the stakes couldn't be higher. Taylor's health is deteriorating, and Steffi remains blissfully unaware of just how serious her mother's condition is. Finn must make an agonizing decision. Does he honor Taylor's wishes and keep the secret, or does he tell Steffi the truth, knowing it will devastate her? This situation not only tests Finn's loyalty to his wife, but also challenges his role as a doctor and a son-in-law. While he is not bound by doctor-patient confidentiality in this case, the emotional weight of Taylor's condition makes it no less difficult. The love he has for Steffi and the respect he feels for Taylor put him in an impossible position. What lies ahead for Taylor, Finn, and Steffi? As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to explore this heart-wrenching storyline, fans are left wondering what Finn will ultimately decide. Will he risk his relationship with Steffi by keeping Taylor's secret, or will he come clean and potentially break Taylor's trust? Taylor's illness also raises the question of what her future holds. Will she reveal her diagnosis to her family before it's too late, or will Finn be forced to confront her and urge her to tell the truth? Either way, this revelation will undoubtedly send shockwaves through the Forrester family as they face the reality of losing one of their own. For now, viewers can only wait and see how this emotional and dramatic storyline unfolds. One thing is for sure, the impact of this secret will reverberate throughout the Forrester family for weeks to come. In a jaw-dropping turn of events on The Bold and the Beautiful, Bill Spencer's world is turned upside down as he discovers that Luna, who he once despised for her terrible actions, is actually his biological daughter. The revelation comes after a long and tumultuous relationship, filled with betrayal, deception, and heartbreak. Bill, a powerful and emotionally guarded man, now faces the unimaginable. The woman he once cursed is his own flesh and blood. Bill's initial shock and betrayal. Bill first visited Luna in prison to confront her for the horrific crimes she had committed. He was furious, believing Luna had betrayed him in the worst possible way. She had killed Tom and even kidnapped Steffi, which could have led to Steffi's tragic fate if Finn hadn't intervened. Bill's trust was shattered, and he couldn't fathom how the woman he once treated as his daughter could commit such heinous acts. Despite knowing that the initial DNA results were inaccurate, Bill continued to care for Luna. He believed that the results had been tampered with, possibly by Luna herself, in a cruel attempt to deceive him. With his trust broken and no room for forgiveness, Bill visited Luna in prison to cut ties with her for good. Luna's shocking confession. During their heated confrontation, Luna dropped a bombshell that left Bill speechless. She revealed that she truly was his daughter. Bill was stunned, unable to comprehend the magnitude of this revelation. He had always thought his suspicions were correct, and that Luna had fabricated their familial connection. Luna's claim seemed impossible to believe, especially considering her twisted past and dark actions. Luna explained that the earlier DNA tests, manipulated by Poppy to win Bill's love, were indeed false. But the truth was that they were genuinely related by blood. Luna's love for her biological father took a disturbing turn, leading her down a path of manipulation and crime, all in the pursuit of his affection. However, instead of earning Bill's love, Luna's actions only led to her imprisonment and disgrace. Bill's doubts and the ultimate DNA test. Even after hearing Luna's confession, Bill couldn't shake his doubts. He had conducted 2 DNA tests in the past, both of which had indicated no relation between him and Luna. How could it be that she was truly his daughter? Bill's mind raced as he struggled to reconcile Luna's claim with the cold, hard facts. Still harboring a sliver of doubt, Bill decided to perform one final DNA test. With Luna behind bars, there was no way for her to interfere with the results this time. The test would provide the most accurate and irrefutable truth, and when the results came back, they confirmed Luna's shocking revelation. She was, indeed, Bill's biological daughter. A father's dilemma. What happens next? Bill is now left grappling with the truth that Luna is his daughter. The revelation forces him to confront deep, conflicting emotions. On one hand, Luna's despicable actions, murder, kidnapping, and deception, make it nearly impossible for him to see her as anything but a criminal. On the other hand, the undeniable truth that she is his own flesh and blood compels him to consider what comes next. Bill must decide whether to embrace his daughter, despite the damage she's caused, or continue to distance himself from her in light of her unforgivable actions. Luna, who sought his love in all the wrong ways, has created a chaotic and tragic situation for both herself and Bill. Now, Bill faces the challenge of coming to terms with this twisted familial connection. Will Bill be able to forgive Luna and rebuild their relationship, or will her past actions forever sever the bond between father and daughter? The future remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. This revelation will have far-reaching consequences for both Bill and Luna in the unpredictable world of the bold and the beautiful. Stay tuned as this shocking storyline unfolds, and the emotional fallout continues to ripple through the lives of these complex characters.